and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Emily. If you're not, thank you so much for coming back to another one of my videos. Man, sounds like I'm starting to get sick. Anyways, that's a side note. Today's video is going to be plants I regret buying. Because there is some. I do have a pretty small collection, but there are some plants that I regret buying. On a side note, if the cabinet lights turn on behind me, it's okay. They're on a timer. They're going to turn on probably in this video, but I don't know what time it is. They're scheduled to turn on at like 11:30, so there's that. Don't be alarmed if they just come on. Anyways, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants here that I regret buying. There were more, but these are actually still alive. But that's okay. That is okay. We're gonna go ahead and start with this one. This is a Philodendron Birkin. It is currently in Let's Use a Pond. But honestly, like, this was my first variegated plant. I got it when I was just, getting into plants. And yeah, I'm not really vibing with it anymore. He is. But I don't know, it does this weird thing with the new leaves. They just kind of curl up and then they don't actually excuse me, they don't actually unfurl. Like, there's like 3 leaves just curled up all together here. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like this plant anymore. Couldn't tell you a reason why. Honestly, I probably need to water it. This has not been watered in a while. And honestly, it's probably going to go to the swap with me. But I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. But there's the first one. Now this one, this is my painted lady. And honestly, this has been the same since like I got it 4 months ago. It hasn't grown. There they are. All my lights just turned on. I don't even think it's like rooted into this pole. I don't see any roots in here. I liked it at first because of the variegation, but now I'm just honestly, I don't really care for it. Oh, I say that and then there's new leaves coming out. Like, it's given me a few leaves, but it really hasn't climbed up the pole. It it just hasn't really done anything. And like, don't get me wrong, it's still pretty. I still like it. I still actually care for this one. I just watered the moss pole last night. But I don't know. I don't really care for it. Is that bad to say? Like, okay, let me go back. I care for it, as in give it water and stuff, but I don't care for it visually. Like, if I got rid of this plant today, I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't. But that's the second one that I regret buying. This one. This is my Singian Moonshine. I really liked this one when I first got it. It grew some, but honestly, it hasn't really grown much in the last few months, or couple of months. It stayed really small, whereas I got this one and my Panda Galaxy, Singian Panda Galaxy, in the exact same shipment when I ordered plants. And this one's tiny. And then that one's like overgrowing its 7-inch pot. But I don't know, it's been doing weird where it's like browning. Some of these baby leaves are actually really freaking cool. But I don't really care for it. It's pretty, but it's just not really my vibe. Holy crap, there's like 5 plants in this. This had to have been tissue culture. But anyways, yeah, so there's that one. I think for a while it had some kind of weird fungal thing going on and I treated it, but it just stayed. Like, the roots are not coming out of the pot. It's been happy in this like 5-inch planter for like 4 months now. And so yeah, it just kind of takes up space in my cabinet because it's in this cabinet. And I don't know, it's just kind of there. And yeah, it's just kind of there. So there's that one. This one, this is my Pistachio Tanis Gentia. This grew from like, I think I had 2 viable cuttings when I got cuttings. I just watered this, so it's kind of dripping a little bit. But it's now grown into like a weed. It's doing this really weird thing where the ends are browning and it's got just like a lot of browning leaves, and I'm not sure what's going on here. And it just kind of looks tangly, and there's like, I don't know if the like leaves are shredding, and that's why there's just kind of a bunch of like almost hairs on this plant. And I just Oh, I just pulled off a leaf. Whoops. I don't know, it's just kind of there. I don't really care, or I don't really like it anymore. And I don't know why all these leaves are like browning and dying off. If you can see there. But it just kind of sits on my shelf. And honestly, it just kind of looks like a hot mess. And that is why I don't really like it. Like, look at this. It just looks like a hot mess. But it was, let's see here. So the first plant I got was my golden pothos that you can kind of see right here in the background. I got that, and then I ordered some cuttings, and that is when I got cuttings of this Gentia. I got my first cuttings of marble queen pothos, and then I actually got a little tiny, like, one strand rooted cutting of my Pictus exotica, the satin pothos. And yeah, this is the only one that survived the cuttings of the cuttings. I still have my exotica. It's just in that cabinet. I cut it up, and I'm currently propagating it to kind of do just a redo with that plant, because I had it on a pole. I really didn't like it on the pole, and yeah, so that is what I'm doing with that one. So yeah, this is just a mess. I really don't like it, and this is the only Tradescantia in my collection, and it's going to stay that way because I honestly don't like this plant. Just my opinion. I just don't like it. And then for the last plant that I regret buying, this is my Monera delicioso. There's 2 plants in here, and honestly, I regret buying them. It's just now starting to fenestrate. There's another leaf back here that is unfurling, that is fenestrating as well in the bigger plant of the 2. I forget to water this plant, as you can see with the curling leaves here. It happens. Again, with this one, I got it when I was first getting into houseplants. When I got it, there was like 6 of them in a pot, in this one pot. It's still actually in its same nursery pot. It just has different soil. It is starting to, the roots are starting to come out of this pot. But honestly, because when I bought it, all it said was Philodendron. That was all it said. It said Philodendron. But as you can see, this is a Monera. And now I know that. And I just regular green Monera delicioso is like cool. It looks okay. But as for me and the space that I currently have, it does not work with my collection and the space that I have. And once it starts growing, especially this summer, it's just going to get so big, and I do not have the space for it. And so this one is probably going to be coming to the plant swap with me as well. Because yeah, I do not have the space, and I already have 2 Monsteras that I like better. I do not particularly like just the regular green Monstera delicioso. I now have a Monstera Thai constellation and a cutting of a Monstera Aria. And so for me, that is enough. I would prefer those 2 over this one. And so I wish I would have maybe looked up the plant more and tried to actually figure out what it was, because like I said, all it said was Philodendron when I bought it at a big box store. And I don't need it. I don't really want it either. It does need water though. I'm gonna give it water after this video. Actually, I'm gonna take it into the shower because these leaves need cleaned off as well. So yeah, there you have it. There are the plants I wish I did not buy. Excuse me, Missy, I'm trying to do a video. Yeah, you. Anyways, this is why I don't film with my dogs in the room. You're being good, aren't you, though? Yeah, you're being good. Nope, no pets, not right now. Did you have a nice stretch? You guys gonna cuddle? Okay. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And I don't know, maybe here in, next year or 6 months, 8 months, something like that, if you want to see more of these videos, let me know down in the comments below. And which plant in your collection you regret buying the most. Alright, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Excuse me. Like I said, I think I'm getting sick. Subscribing. It really helps me out, and it helps us grow our own little community inside the plant community. I will see you guys in the next video.